Welcome back to our Football Frenzy Tailgate live from Northview High School. Each week, we highlight the wonderful things happening at each of our tailgate schools, and we highlight some of their wonderful students.
Our student this week is someone who loves to learn, and sometimes he tries to escape to nature for that, but even there, he ends up with people following him around. Without his mother's permission,
I started digging at like 9 in the morning and I finished at like midnight.
Calder Burton recently dug a koi pond in his backyard. And your mom just lets you do that?
She wasn't home.
He learned a lesson from this project, not about asking for approval, but about barred owls.
The baby owls are a lot more, like, they're willing to jump in the pond and get the fish. So, which is something I didn't take into consideration, so they ate the fish.
The owls ate the fish, and now this is a frog pond.
Rocks on the outside to give them cover.
That's how Calder has become such an expert on nature, by being hands-on.
And then there's another plant that's in bloom right over there, which is the cutleaf coneflower.
He frequently takes long hikes, which often lead to impromptu tours with strangers.
And then I ended up with like a group of like 10 or so people that were following me on a hike because they wanted to know what the things were. And it happens a lot when I'm on hiking trails and stuff, where just people want to know what they are.
COVID put a stop to those interpersonal interactions.
We're just going to do a walk around and see if we can find some flowers in bloom.
So he moved them online to this page, Nature Walks with Calder.
Keep going this way.
Now anyone can take a virtual hike and learn from him.
They remember the Astor family?
Calder is really one of those learners just for the sake of learning.
There's trees like this.
If you haven't figured it out, Calder knows a lot.
This is a red maple.
And this wasn't like something that was like he was doing it for a class. Like he was just simply took the initiative to develop this.
So the first one here is going to be this downy serviceberry.
In this case, the student has become the master. His teacher now uses these videos as part of the lesson plan. Calder wants to work in forestry and conservation.
I think I've had close to like 20 or 30 different turtles come through the house so far.
He's already doing unofficial work, taking in animals like these turtles when they're hurt or need a home.
I took her in last summer, and one of my friends called me and said he found a turtle on the side of the road, and it got hit by a car. So she actually was, until about this last winter, she actually had a bandaged shell, and I built her a shell cast out of fiberglass and epoxy, like the fiberglass cloth, to let her heal underneath.
This is a rare box turtle Calder now cares for, critically endangered in the wild.
He's about 78 years old.
Before his official career has even begun, he's preserving what we have.
Normally in the wild, they can live to about 150.
So you could be passing this down to your kids and grandkids?
Potentially, yeah.
So he can pass it on, in every sense, to future generations.